All right, so let me go ahead and get this disclosure out there and let's get this party started. All right, I'm a little bit behind, but we're going to get it in. All right, here we go.
The thoughts and opinions of this show is that of Drazy and does not coincide with all of Dre's Radio Cafe. Listening discretion is advised.
3 or 2. Tonight it's going down, plenty bottles getting popped. I'm missing everything, yeah, tonight I'm getting wild. We rolling up inside again the spot, getting chopped. It's my birthday, I done spent a lot of guap. It's a real nigga birthday. 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 This year my birthday landed on a Friday. I ain't got shit to do, let's get hot like on Friday. Ain't gon' let no one fuck up my day. I party by myself, don't need nobody. I'm ready, just waiting on the clock to strike 12. Get some models like the sparkles, take the bottles off the shelf. 100-piece fried hard, what I told the chef. Got some warriors on deck ready to shoot like Steph. I got my people watching over me, girls fighting over me. This liquor taking over me, I need someone to show for me. I'm turned up to the max, it's my birthday, how I'm supposed to be. I'm about to throw up, eat the garbage can close to me. Tonight it's going down, plenty bottles getting popped. I'm missing everything, yeah, tonight I'm getting wild. We rolling up inside again the spot, getting chopped. It's my birthday, I done spent a lot of guap. It's a real nigga birthday. 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 Shorty looking like she want me in the worst way. Girl, you can come and hit this bottle if you're thirsty. Finna party in this bitch like it's my birthplace. It's a bad bitch contest, you in first place. We got bottles by the case, grabbing models by the waist, taking shots to the face, drinking straight, we don't chase, making traces how it tastes. I got sprayed with some mace, watch the Henny with the ace, drinking ass like it's a race. I just spent a lot of guap, boss shit, we up top. Every hard, I need a mop, you know the party don't stop. All night we in the spot, got my shirt off cause it's hot. Man, this Zaza got me chopped, all this liquor got me wild. Tonight it's going down, plenty bottles getting popped. I'm missing everything, yeah, tonight I'm getting wild. We rolling up inside again the spot.
Got a special guest in the building. Y'all listen to this birthday track from my homeboy C Mills.
It's a real nigga birthday. It's a real nigga birthday. It's a real nigga birthday.
Thank y'all for tuning in. I'm getting ready to get this started. I'm about to bring in my special guest once again in the building. Love to have all the time. It's my girl.
Yo.
BossLady. Yes. Let me get you in here. I know you're here. I hear you. I see you. How you feeling? Can you hear me? I hear you too. Kind of got a different format, man. I gotta apologize because you sent me that track and I'm still trying to get it hooked up, but I wanted to try to get it on the show and I wanted to watch the video. Let me see. I got you in here. I know I do. Can you see yourself on there? Let me see. Trying to see. I think add the stage. Got you. I'm looking all over the place. Like, yeah, okay. So I don't know if you're. Yeah, I see you. Yeah, I kind of put a little format together this time so we'll be a little bit more organized. But okay. I'm trying to see it. I can't see you on here like I seen you last week. So I'm trying to figure out why and where and what is going on. I ain't got my loudspeaker, my little thing, so I can do my little things like you do. So I can't embarrass myself. Let me see. You keep saying add the stage. I'm adding you to stage. It's not adding you to stage. So let me see what I'm doing. Split screen. Okay. All right. See, it keeps going back to me. I don't know why. Let's go to you then. Let's talk to you. I can talk to you all day long.
Yeah.
I'm a talker.
I know. You and me both.
Now, this looks good.
This one right here, can you see it?
Yeah. It's like
Did it just go away on you too?
no. No.
You still there?
Everything's lined up now.
You can see it on your end?
Uh-huh.
Split screen. Let me see, man. I'm trying to. It is showing on here. Then it just goes straight away like it's not trying to be here. So hold on. I'm still trying to get this. See, like it's maybe I'm behind myself. Maybe I'm doing stuff too fast. Let me see. I'm looking at it now. Yeah, it keeps going back to me. I don't know why it keeps booting you off the stage. I don't know why it's doing that.
I think I know what it is.
But in the building, I got my girl, Boss Lady from Boss Ladies Radio, Boss Ladies Inc., presented by Boss Ladies Inc., sponsored by myself, Dre's Radio Cafe. I can see everything. There we go. There we go. Look at you, got a Cheeto shirt on. You're game infested. Man, how you been doing? What's going on?
Hey man, everything's good. Everything's good.
Okay,
kind of back to normal, but I ain't where I was before. Kind of like, what'd you say? I got to that crossroad and discovered it was another layer. That's where I'm at right now.
Okay.
If you understand what I'm saying.
I kind of know what's going on, so I ain't really gonna get deep into that. But I already know.
You could if you wanted to.
Yeah, I mean, we don't. We everybody's family like that. We ain't trying to, dump off on everybody's business about everything that's going on. I know what's going on my end. I know, you doing your thing on your end. Everything's good. I had a format set up. Let me see if I can find this. While I'm doing this, go ahead and tell them a little bit more about you, like they don't know, like, all our guests and everybody in here that's in the building. Because we're going to run this both my show, your show, however you want to do it. We're going to still run it. So just tell them a little bit about who you are and while I'm trying to find this setup, because I had something set up for us too.
Okay. Well, and for those that don't know, I'm Boss Lady, aka Miss Fabulous, aka DJ D-Ski, award-winning Boss Lady radio show stationed out of Milwaukee, Wisconsin, but I'm everywhere all the time. Actually, it's a Bluetooth studio, so I can do a podcast, interview anywhere I want. And I support local talent and local entrepreneurs worldwide. My podcast is definitely about entrepreneurship, leadership, and music industry leadership, and life and love, because that's a part of everything. So it's current events, interviewing people from all walks of life, all different types of music, genres, anything you could think of. Is a little something for everybody, to make a long story short. And I'm a multi-award winning podcast. I am all over the world, and I am vice president of 25 to Life Records currently. And been nominated over several times and won all 7 times. And I got 2 more in the ranks, working on 2 more. And whatever more is that's coming. Like I heard 3, some people say 2. I never know what's going to happen until it does, but I work very, very hard because this is my dream. This is my passion. This is what I love to do. I'm also an award-winning musical artist. And that's fabulous. Is I am the breakup song, the hook queen, aka DJ D-Ski, which spins.
Not always a breakup now.
Yeah.
Dramatic is not a breakup song.
No, it's not. But it would have been they would have said the wrong thing. No, I'm kidding.
I believe it. Believe me, I believe it.
But yeah, I started off breakup more so the over dramatic is something new to the, when It was kind of like a spinoff from T-shirt web, but we'll get more into that.
Okay, that's what's
Because
up.
I'm starting to jump all over the place. But
Yeah, you got
yeah,
a lot of people that helped you along the way too.
I have a lot of people that helped me
Mm-hmm.
along the way. Starting with the Strange One, which introduced me to 25L, which introduced me to the Phoenix Global Empire Entertainment Media, which later I found a few of my own. Dre's Radio Cafe became a sponsor several years ago.
Yes,
He's been
indeed.
dedicated. He's been committed. His head has been in the game since his first episode of Boss Lady Radio, which was, do you remember?
Back in maybe 2014?
Dang, you think I've been around since then? I did my first episode in 2017.
17. How am I ahead of you then? How am I ahead of you then?
I don't know.
Let me fix my chair. I'm all down the floor.
Yeah, I mean, I never
Has it been that long? Has it been that short of a time period? Because
it has.
Sworn. Okay, so I started in 14. We might be right. You might be about right. Because I was thinking we went to when did we go to UMA?
2018.
Okay, so it might have been 17.
It was 17.
Sheesh. Time has flown.
Yeah.
Boy. Oh boy. Oh boy.
Oh yeah. Man. And it's been a lot going on since then.
Trust you me, I know. I know.
I just never knew and never had time to ask you what episode drew you to Boss Lady Radio. I never got to ask you that.
I don't know if it was a particular episode that drew it to me, but I think a lot of it had to deal with the idea that you were doing the same thing I was doing, and I think that the way you brought yourself was kind of the way that I wanted to bring myself when it came to doing the podcast and the shows and stuff, because I think we both had the same things in mind. The only difference was I was still doing the 24/7 radio station, and we both were dealing with iHeartRadio and all that stuff along the way. Mm-hmm. It's just that I didn't see too many people out there that was doing the same thing I was doing. They were either one of them type of podcasts that were just doing the conversating and EDU kind of thing, weren't really dealing with the indie artist music, wasn't really trying to get themselves involved in any of that stuff. They were playing, top 40, all that stuff. And we're on a different level, different page altogether. So we're really not the same wavelength as anybody else that's normally out there doing it. Because there can be a whole lot of other places doing it. It's just a matter of how we do it. And you do it the same kind of format and style that I do. So it made me feel some kind of way, man. I think it wasn't really one particular episode. I think it was just the idea you was pushing the music like I was pushing the music.
Okay.
So.
And I know that to be true because it's an automatic thing. And I hear this from a lot of people. You got some nice music playing up in here.
Yeah. Yeah.
Real talk. Ain't just, I'm finna be bored out of my mind until she plays my song. Like, you feel the vibe the minute you hear it.
Yeah, you're right.
And I wanted to make sure that when I started, but I didn't know how going about doing it. So I just kept learning as I went, and just the ideas got the flowing, and I just went from there.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted it to be genuinely successful. I didn't want it to be based on anything but what came out of me and the passion I have for it and the love of music I have. I have the love of music ever since the baby crib. I love music and I love listening to the radio because really, growing up, that's all I had. School, homework, and radio. Like, I wasn't really a TV buff, but I was bigger a movie buff than TV. And then I had certain things I would do, but I'd be all the time with the radio. So, yeah.
Okay. Can you still hear me?
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, I fell out the studio for some second. I don't know what the heck happened.
Yeah.
It's internet check now.
StreamYard is different, just like Spreaker was different at one point. What had, because I know you use Spreaker a little differently. You don't use their system. You have your own, right?
Yeah, I use my own.
You upload the RSS feed to it?
What I do is, so with Spreaker, I pre-record some of my shows. But when I do a live show, I do use my other computer. I use a laptop. But now I'm using Actually, I'm using the iMac. The iMac is what's been doing a lot for me because at the same time I can be recording here, I can also be recording on not on SoundCloud, on GarageBand. So that way I have two backups of what I'm doing. So that way, if I want to go back through and I want to edit anything or take something out or put something in, I can always go back in and do that. That's why I like some of my stuff is so pre-recorded, and to the point where like sometimes you see and you be like, well, damn, he always just try to pre-record. Another reason why I do pre-record shows is because I never know what I'm gonna be caught up on something. I know, like in your case, you got kids, and I've got kids too, so I don't want to be like in the middle of a show and then something happens with one of the kids and I got to up and leave. A lot of people be sitting there listening, wanting to find out what goes on, what we're doing, what's popping, the music and all that stuff. And I figure I'm like you let them go back and do the replays and stuff. I just be like, you know what, if they go back and do the replays because they didn't get the opportunity to listen to the show originally. So I mean, it is what it is. I based a lot of my shows off of the same concept of just indie artists, man. Because like I said before, we don't get an opportunity, never had an opportunity to let ourselves be heard. And I think that sometimes we can always go through and do that. I can do a rate my vibe where we pay charging people to come in and listen to their music. But why would I want to do that for when it's really more or less trying to help them be heard? I mean, that's the basis premises behind a lot of it. That's why I sat back right after we had our first show and I said, well, how is it I can make this show 100 times better? And I kind of came up with a platform that will kind of get us squared away because it kind of blends your stuff in with my stuff. And I'm gonna catch you off guard on some things. So if I catch you off guard, I dearly apologize because I just want to do a dry run and see how this works out. Because my thing was, like, for example, I wanted to start off the show with my disclosure like I always do, which of course I did. And I did it with an opening song, which of course was Birthday by C Mills. And I kind of wanted to do the video for the boot scoot dance. And for some reason, I'm dealing with two computers, and one computer will play it, but the other one won't. And the one that I need to play it is the one that has all the music on it. So it won't let me play the video, but it will let me play the song. So in any form of fashion, I can play the song later on down the line. Right. But I kind of made like a little platform. Like I wanted to go over, like with you, I wanted to talk to you and say, hey, what topic did you have today? Because I want to do 3 topics. Kind of wanted to go through 3 topics, then do a song. Then me and you both talk about a person or two that we appreciate or we're thankful for. Then go through the motions of rate my vibe. We pick a song. I'll pick a song out. We'll both go through and we'll rate it. We'll let other people rate it, talk about it, send us there what they think about it. Then I will tell you what's my next, in my opinion, show. Do a song, then you let me know. I was thinking about doing a video for the week. That's why I was trying to get the video. But then I was like, a recap of Dre's 8. You do some EDU. You do your little part of EDU. We talked to you about what your next shows are going on. You had a playlist. I mean, not a playlist, but a show of the week. We were going to try to find out what show of the week it was that made your top list. So I was kind of throwing some things out there to get through, go through, and at least be able to vibe off each other's show and try to figure out, some concepts and some things that we can actually talk about while we're sitting here in the building. So, and then I got some, some things going on with me this week and some things going on with you this week that you can talk about and I can talk about, and kind of tell everybody what's going on and what we did the past week. So I kind of try to put a concept thing together where we can work on some things. But I don't know how far off we are into it. Maybe we should try it next week or next opportunity we can where we are together. Because what I can do is I can send you this list and we can kind of have it more planned out. Because I didn't really want to throw you like under the bus trying to do EDU, and I don't want to try to throw myself into under the bus trying to tell everybody what the last 8 songs was from Dre's 8 last week. And then at the end of the show, we do a salute to everybody who we want to salute and thank, and then we do a closeout on the song or whatever. But I want to kind of veer both of our shows into one, and at the same time too, try to see if we can bring in a guest, probably the next show, to hang out with us and give us their feedback and stuff. So, opinions on that, and what do you think we can do to make this show better?
Guest. We gotta pick like the star of the week, I was thinking like top episode of the week, who was on there and who was in the chat room all of the time.
Okay.
We should start with the chatters first because they've really been supportive, like on the real.
Indeed, indeed.
And I think it would be fair. To be fair, I would think that should be considered first. To make sure that everybody that listens to our shows is actually
come in and listen more. Okay. Okay. Makes sense. Makes more sense. That's dope. That's dope. So I'll make notes of that too. So you want to do that at the beginning of the show?
Yeah. So then we could come with a list of everything. I don't usually do it to music indie review. That's why that show is so great, because that sets you up for top 20 and it also sets you up for the next season. So the higher, the more interviews, who's been really like the highlight of that season. So we're in season 4 now, and our highlight artist is Randy.
Okay.
So I believe that he should
Randy Hitch,
first.
AKA Double.
Yeah. Yeah. And definitely kind of trickle down the chatters, trickle down to who's on the affiliate member, who's the members of the record label, then the affiliates, everybody that's been involved with being a part of supporting us.
Okay. That's what's up. That's what's up.
And then we all get to, express our views and our opinions and our facts, our truths right in this one place.
Okay. So I'll make a note of that and we can go ahead and do that too. What else in terms of like, you think 3 topics is cool?
3 topics would cover it. I think that would be good.
So you pick one, I pick one.
Together. Yeah, we might get heated on that one. It'd be like so good. The whole show might be on that one, and then we have to do some parts. You know me, my internet act up what I do. Part 1, 2, 3.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. That's what's up. So
it seems irritating, but when I looked at it, I'm like, okay, I can definitely chop it easier and send off the songs that were played back to the artist. Hey, this is the show you were on. Here's a clip of it running on the show, just like we got a new listener today too. We got 2 actually, multi-music, so you'll be hearing some stuff from them, and Black the Prophet.
Okay, cool.
You'll be hearing some stuff from them. They'll be sending me some material soon, and we kind of went over the promoted campaigns and stuff like that.
So you got a new campaign you working on?
Yeah, they're looking to do one. So I'm just waiting for the say, hey, I'm ready. That's it. So,
okay. Also, I probably think I need to get in like some of your campaign stuff so I can go ahead and do some, because I've been doing a lot of work. Like I said, I've been even working on this. I've been working on this, working on that, anything and everything,
I can't wait to spoil you. I can't wait to make you a commercial. I can't wait to do your voiceover or how you do it. I mean, you can almost, man. He's like the investor guy of the company, right? Like this needs to get done, that needs to get done. And while you're doing what you're doing, I can easily promote you. So it's kind of like you're already doing it with your ads.
That'll work.
Now we get to see Drake come alive with his own episode. All your music, Cartel Fam, Black Law Revolution, everybody you deal with, I need your street team.
Okay.
And your performances.
Yeah, y'all listening. Cartel Fam.
All the stuff. So.
Yes. Same here, because thing about it is I think the whole movement doesn't work unless we both move our parts. You know what I'm saying? Like our parts don't work, then it won't move right. I think a lot of it has to deal with how we plan this show out, how it works itself, and things of that nature. I've seen a lot of other shows go through and do stuff, and I've really kind of wasn't super impressed because they don't do anything different than what we do, unless they do something better than what we do, because we are coming through with ideas and topics I think a lot of people are going to take notice to, and they're gonna be like, damn, these two are doing something totally different than what we doing and what we should be doing.
They're allowing people to use their own mind.
And
that's not allowed in our secular media today. It's just not.
You're right.
And I
You're
don't
right.
like that. Why we don't have a voice? We don't have a voice for anything.
Yep, you're right. You're so right about that. And I think
Our
that
everyday people, the one that's really making sure this is together, like the pandemic affected us, but it didn't. It made us better because we were able to utilize the internet. And that was the biggest excuse before COVID. I don't know how to use the computer. I'm
amen to
not
that.
technical savvy. I'm too old. I can't see that good.
Don't ever tell nobody your age because you look super young. And I already know if Naya is from Mama, okay. Don't you do it.
I was talking about in general, like if you too old to do computer, and
I
that's
know, but it just ran through my mind. I said,
zoom
hey,
in. It's a nice zoom button in the right hand corner of your computer. If you touch that and push 100 or 200 or 500, you can see everything, baby.
yeah, they, a lot of people like that. A lot of people that's like that.
I was just being in general. Me. I mean, however old you want to see me, I'll put that outfit on and make sure the hair right for that particular.
I hear you.
I can blend in with just any generation. I came from that. Like it was a variety that is also missing in secular media. Like everybody had their own style. Everybody had their own interesting, unique way of expressing themselves. Let's bring that back, man.
Yeah, I agree. What you got any topics particular this week that you want to talk off?
Well, tonight I was gonna squeeze in a 9 o'clock, and I was gonna talk about where my notes at. Oh, 9 reasons why your best staff are looking for a new job, and it's probably not for more money.
Damn. I bet. Listen, I'm gonna just throw
this
out there.
The situation of me being good versus not being good at first. You know what I'm saying?
Look, I can be the devil's advocate to that because I've been on vacation for a week and apparently everybody's been having a good week at work without me there. So I mean, it might be your boy. I don't know. No, honestly, I'm not gonna say that because a lot of people praise me for who I am at work because I'm a little bit different breed of management, and I don't think that's the go ahead. I just think this week just happened to be a more laid back week because the weather changing and the holidays was through and all that stuff. But a lot of people do look for other jobs, and it's not always about the money. It's probably more about the personnel, the people the company that they keep. Because a lot of times the company you keep can make or break a company. Because I know if I'm in the building, sometimes the majority of the time, if I ain't got a positive attitude, then somebody's gonna fall downhill because everybody else is always in a bad attitude or bad mode. And I hope that what I do rubs off of somebody as, hey, this ain't the attitude you need to have at work. So I think at some point or another, it has to deal with your demeanor, how you are, people you're around, things of that nature. So I don't know. Hopefully at 9 o'clock, we'll all tune in to hear this. I want to know the tips because that's part of EDU. So now that means you got to come up with 2 EDU.
I will give you a sneak peek of some of the reasons. Like,
don't throw it all out there now.
I'm gonna pick a few. I'll do it that way. The ones that stuck out to me, I'll do it that way. You set impossible deadlines.
That's true.
I
don't do it, but
yeah. You wasted their time in pointless meetings. Oh.
I don't know that. I don't go with that one because I don't really set up meetings no more. We used to do a daily meeting in the morning, but I stopped doing it.
Why?
The reason I stopped doing it is because I could never get everybody in this day and age. Everybody's never there on time. You know what I'm saying? So you got some that's going to hear the message and then some that's not going to hear the message. And the ones that need to hear the message are the ones usually not there. So if I set a meeting with the ones that need to be hearing the message, then that means I'll be running late on everything else I'm doing.
I hear that a lot.
So why would I want to miss the message?
I'm kind of like in the author space because this author is a consultant of corporations, right? Mm-hmm. And they consult in these different areas.
Okay.
And this is the problem. The manager is so used to doing everything, be all and everywhere all, that their job is being neglected. Because my thing was a manager, if I'm doing your job, who's going to cover me? I don't mind getting in the dirt with you.
Yeah.
Because that means that involves some training, a better connection, and better team building, and more delegation, and making them more accountable, and how to make them more accountable. Because there's some triggers that causes them to fall back, and there's also some triggers to hold them accountable, but you have to know that based on the individual that you're working with. So you have to have that rapport with them, or you'll never get to this point. I learned that over the years, just being a manager myself. Now I'm to the point where I don't want to manage anybody right now. I've gotten more pull from that to learn how to cooperate in my company, and how I would treat my team as if I had one and they were actually working for me, and I was actually paying them to do work for me. And this is some of the stuff that I'm going to run into, and this is some of the stuff I need to learn how to do and know when it comes to me what it is, so that I could, better perform in my position. And I shouldn't come down from my position because I have a team of people there in that position to make sure that it's flowing correctly. I can't be at one place all the time, and I can't be everywhere all at one time.
True.
So there is a strategical way to win and win at the goal than being micromanaged, not setting the right deadlines, not being realistic in terms of how we're going to get that done. People get sick, people call off.
Yeah.
People have to go home early.
Mm-hmm.
Need those areas covered, whether they're happening or not. That's what I also learned. Okay. So a lot of those factors will be in tonight's show. Like, you didn't deal with poor performers. Oh my God, this is one of the reasons why I was termed. I'll say quirmed, quit before fired. Yeah,
crazy.
Don't tell me I'm
this
doing,
day and age.
Yeah, don't tell me I'm doing my job and I'm doing it well, and then I'm let go because of poor performance. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And it's a reflection of me. Yes, I'm the leader, but I didn't train this person. I didn't even know this person was coming on the floor today. Nobody communicated with me and said, boss lady, blah, 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 whatever they call me at work, blah, blah, blah. This is what's going on. Yeah, you did, but I don't know what level they're on. Have they ever did this before? Have we ever went in the office and talked to this person and got to know this person? Okay, yeah, they went back there and did the training videos, but come on, what else is going on in their life? Because I don't need to know that if I can need you or not. I don't just want you, I need you. I didn't hire you to not need you.
That's true.
How far do I go with that? But I never got that because everything's so fast paced. Oh, we got to get it done now. But you know what screws it up? Why we so quick to get stuff done? How do you know your team knows what they're doing? Mm-hmm. That's what's slowing down the process. So the contributions they do give is not enough, because you find out in the wrong run with all the mistakes and customer complaints, this person really is not knowledgeable of their job duties. It's basic stuff that be slowing the process.
Dang.
It's the basic stuff that stops the business.
Okay. Yeah. Let me ask you this. Would it be a different scenario if you'd have hired that person? Because you didn't hire that person, right?
No.
Okay. So,
as a matter of fact, I found out I could have some authority in that, but I would have to be pulled in. I couldn't do it on my own.
Wow.
Because I didn't know how to do it. Yet I was not fully trained.
That's crazy.
It is crazy. It's a bunch of mess.
I can hear you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So it's super crazy. But I know I'm not the only one that deals with this on a regular basis. And why people feel like when they get up in the morning to go to this gig, they feel like a whole refrigerator is on their shoulders. Why? Because they full of anxiety. They don't know if this their last day, they're going to get fired or they're going to quit or something's going to happen. And they're just not going to enjoy their day. Nobody should go to work like that.
Amen. Amen. I agree with you.
And that's what an attitude and awkward energy coming from, and you don't know what's wrong with everybody, you got to find out the day of hire, that training process. Get to know them.
Okay.
Just talk to them. That's what I did. But see, I was in a corporation where that wasn't wanted because it was so much chaos. It became the norm. So
that's what it is nowadays.
I walked into a storm as a manager. I'm new and I'm a manager. That was kind of awkward.
Is that the only thing?
And it was among other things that I knew and I didn't know and still won't know ever.
Yeah, I mean, it's water under the
bridge.
I
knew it was going to be something when I walked in the building.
It's water under the bridge. I mean, you can't worry about it. You know what I'm saying?
But this is the thing. I'm learning what Gordon does with these companies. Consulting. It's needed.
Okay.
Because managers do not have the eyes to see those things. But you can get a guy like that to come in there and really work with your staff while you're working on you and learning your position too. Because it's a learning curve every single day. Yeah. I don't care. It's never you get to a point you know everything. So it seems like soon as you get it down pat, something else smack you all the way back to the beginning. Every time.
Always. It's something different.
Yeah. It's a constant learning thing. But most companies are so caught up in policy and this politic crap that we can't get past that people are still people and they're non-flawed. And everybody makes mistakes, but the mistakes is a learning curve. It's not to piss nobody off or to shut you down.
Mm-hmm.
And in this instance, that policy was strict. It was only so much tolerance because of so many others that have tolerated the impossible out of it till they just don't want to deal with it anymore. And I could understand that to a point, but you are what you allow.
Amen to that. Amen to that.
Because it shouldn't have been like that in the first place. Why your good people keep walking out that door. And so is your company, and so is your money. And if you're about money, let's be on that. You're about money, then why are you letting your good people walk out the door? And when you know they brought you customers, you know they brought you the extra perks and all of that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Don't be so hard on them. Find out what can we do to improve it. Or we'll never know. And you'll always have a revolving door.
Yep. You're right. You're right about that. So real. So real on that. So real. Two things. So while we transitioning. Number one, did you know you was going to be, well, let me shut up because that's the confidence level. But if y'all look right here,
it's okay.
It says multi-award winning radio show. She already had this set up right here. I don't know if that was on purpose or not. And then number two, the hair is tight. I'm talking like whipped. I'm talking like fresh. It is what it is. Did you already know you're going to be a multi-award winner?
No, I did not.
You just made the banner.
I worked in a print shop before.
Okay.
And I actually made that into an 11 by 17 poster and put it inside of a stand. Because where I work at, they make kind of stuff for business people.
Okay.
Can't mention their name due to copyright reasons.
Mm-hmm.
But it's for business people. So
damn. Well, you did good on that one.
I'm making stuff for everybody else's business. Posters, banners, signs, business cards, blah, 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 blah. Copies, pamphlets, books, magazines. I know how to make that stuff, right? Why not make it for my business? I have a company, BossLady Radio, BossLady Inc. I have a logo. My colors are purple and black. Good idea from Customs, aka La Familia Dando. I love
Dando.
A freaking genius. So that was his design. All I did was place it on the paper where I wanted it. And actually my manager in print actually formatted it for me.
That's dope. That's
love what I was doing. She still does. She's
business is business. Look.
Yeah. See?
Look, I'm sitting here.
See what I'm saying? Like, yeah.
Not one, but like two. And then the one I'm drinking out of is another one.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, business is business.
BossLady cup somewhere.
I know you do.
I got two of them. They're either in my other room or something. I think I got it in one of these cups. There we go. My pen cup with my pens in it. This one right here.
Look at you. Look. business, and
I don't
business.
drink coffee, but I thought it was cute.
Yeah, and see that my thing is I was thinking about giving some minds of giveaways and stuff of that nature, so it is what it is. I mean, it's all business, it's all business. Like I said, I'm sitting here, I'm repping my Game Infested shirt that I haven't wore before yet. But and shout out to them because first, let me say shout out to my sister. My sister and a friend of mine, Lisa, both of them been on Facebook listening to us, watching us. So shout out to both of them. But shout out to my brother. Let me tell you what my brother did this weekend. It started my weekend, my vacation weekend off just right because he had a video shoot this week that he thought would not go his way. The video will be out real soon. Actually, I wanted to do the video for Debo this week, but unfortunately, I couldn't get it on there the way I want to. So next show we have, I got Debo, and we'll put that boot scoot dance on there also. So we'll do both them videos. We'll do both them videos because I will have it on there next time. But this week he had a video shoot with LeChat from 3-6 Mafia and Young Buck from Nashville. So it was a Tennessee collaboration, and the video shoot. You'll actually see me in the video, which is kind of dope because that was kind of the week for us. But the video will come out hopefully in the next couple of weeks. I think it's going to be his set off for him to be able to do a little bit more music, be a little more out there because a lot of people dig the song. The video is really, really dope as far as I've seen. They're going through the rough drafts of all that, and it's looking real, real good. So shout out to Cartel Fam. I got videos on top of videos on top of videos from all Cartel. Pimp Daddy, Lane, J. Paul, Money Lane, myself, Big Sheesh, the Fat Sheesh. I did an interview last week with Miles. And I know you've been doing a lot of shows and you're doing all your things too. I want to we deal with indie artists, and as indie artists, a lot of them are professional. We deal with a lot of professional ones, and then we deal with some that we would pray would be more professional because they have a background of standing behind them, or people that look to them and see something more of that they have to reiterate the idea that they can be better, and I think what we do is we see the light and we just we flock to it like moths. But the problem is behind it, and the thing behind it is that we don't care what's in that light until it gets there, instead of trying to prep ourselves for when we get there, how we just shade out that, you know what I'm saying? Because it's just watching this weekend just made me open my eyes to a whole plethora of things that I would never have seen if I didn't look at stuff. And then two, when somebody sends you something and they say, hey, I need you to critique this and look at it, in your eyes you see something, but when you look at it from a different angle, from somebody else's angle, you see so much more that you don't see. And that was kind of the situation with my brother's video, because his video is dope. I can give you that, but there was a lot of stuff missing out of it that I had to look at and say, hey, I don't know why this and this. It's his video, even though he don't have to take my word for any of it. He can take it how he wants to, but when they say critique it and you critique it a certain way, it kind of makes it feel so much better to understand what somebody else see that you don't see. And if you've seen it, somebody else might have seen it too. So, I mean, I dealt with that this week. Other than that, I've really just been relaxing, chilling, trying to make up new ideas, come up with a concept for the show. Think of making new shows for the week. Like tomorrow's my day to go through and head bust the hangout for Monday. In my opinion, for Tuesday, Friday's Dre's 8, the new Dre's 8 will be out on Friday. So, I mean, I'm doing a lot of stuff.
Y'all make sure you get your votes in.
I know they got to start getting their votes in. I will put
Miss Fabulous can't keep beating y'all up now.
Yeah.
It's all out of love.
I know. We all know that. Randy Hit, shout out to Randy Hit, shout out to Lyrics MC, shout out to 414 Dane, shout out to Norega the King, Naya, Larry D. Edwards, rest in peace, my brother, Brother Rob the Poet Brown, That's a lot of people that's been on that countdown, man. Man, shout out to Milwaukee. I don't know. A lot of y'all Milwaukee fans are doing it. You know what I'm saying? Hell, Kia Rat Princess, man. Shout out to Kia Rat Princess.
I was just listening.
I mean,
I got you today.
Yes, yes. I mean, she's still doing it. And the thing I like about her,
I want to jump on that with her, like just to sing it with her. Like,
you know what's crazy though? I think if you call her and hook up with her, talk to her, she may let you do a remix of that. Because
I know she could. I know
she's down to earth. She's really down to earth.
Yes, I'm at her.
She really don't want that. She wants to be independent. She don't want to do anything else but independence. That might be a good person we need to get a chance to interview on. To be honest,
we do need to get her up in her.
Yeah, that would be a cool person.
This girl I've been on our channel 12. They even inspired by her. She goes to Summerfest every year, and that's another invite for all y'all. We huge in Milwaukee for festivals, like in the summertime. Summerfest is like cracking. People from all over the world come there. And I first met Kia and Kaylee Crossfire. They were performing by the lakefront.
Yeah,
and I interviewed them on the spot and take their performance. I think I still got it.
Dang, that's dope. That is real dope.
I think I still got that show on there somewhere. It's down there on the list, but I don't take nothing down.
And neither do I. I don't do that either. Neither do I.
Because you erased the history of who you are. People don't know. I want people to know when I started all the way up to now. Let them know this was a genuinely success.
I think a thing that gets me now is the idea that we're in a transition of generations, and in the process of transitioning generations, you meet people that don't know your backstory, and your backstory has so much more to contribute to somebody else's backstory. Because one of the guys that my brother and him is trying to push upon the label is this guy named Fat Sheet. She's been around for a minute, and I love him because when you hear songs like Hot Shoe, he's got a song of his own called Big Stepper. They've got videos. He's got videos out now under Game Infested Records. So he's a new. He's not really a new cat, but he's one of those that is doing things right now. And in the process of us doing my brother doing his video shoot this week, I actually got a chance to sit and chit chat with him. And as I'm sitting here and I'm chit chatting with him, he knew a lot of my backstory from my brother, but he didn't know everything. So if I said something to him, he's like, "Oh yeah, you the one, you that one, you that one." So in other words, my brother is telling him stuff, and as I go through and I'm explaining stuff to him, it's kind of like, "Well, damn, your history is deep. Y'all's history is real deep because y'all go back so far." And I'm thinking to myself, like, this is the generation that's looking at us now, that's trying to learn who we are to be better for the generation next time. So that way somebody is still telling on the story of Drazy, the story of SOS. You know what I'm saying? Just like Naya. As much as you tell Naya what goes on with you and everything that goes on with you, she has these stories down the line and she can say, "Hey, listen, my mom was around these guys, and knew these guys, and knew these guys that knew somebody else." You see what I'm saying?
Whew, yes.
That is that's the essence. That's another reason, the essence of what we're doing right now, which really is cool for me. And I appreciate that so much. And as I'm sitting here, I'm listening to you, and we sitting here chit chatting. I'm actually looking at people in the chat room, and I got to give a shout out to my homeboy Pocket Nations, because I got a song with Pocket Nations that I think I haven't gave you yet. Or did I give it to you? I may have gave it to you. I may not have gave it to you. Actually, if I didn't give it to you, what I am going to do is I am going to give it to Daniel, and Daniel can put that on the next album, because I've got that one. I've got he says he's making some new music right now, but I've got that song. I've got a song with Trey Mack. I know you know Trey Mack from what is it called? Lemon Water. Lemon Water, Trey Mack and Young Cliff, Lemon Water. So yeah, I got a song with Trey Mack. I got a song with Pocket Nations. I got a song with Money Mad that you already heard. I've got a song with Young Real that you haven't heard. I got a song with Doc Evans. Shout out to Doc Evans. He's down there in Michigan, out that way. So I've got a lot of music going on, and I'm just in the process. But I know, like, when it comes to like your music though, your music is your discography is amazing too.
Thank you.
Can't stop is your music is.
You can't get that one out your head.
No, I can't get out of my head. Listen, your music to me is you say you are the breakup queen, but you really ain't the breakup queen. Your album, your first album, Love Chronicles, was probably heartbreak in its whole. But I think like ever since then, between Overdramatic and Make Me Feel and Can't Stop, was Can't Stop on your Love Chronicle album?
No, Can't Stop was after.
See, that's what I'm saying. Like after the Love Chronicle album, everything just started like mellowing out. Like it's a new branch, a new Miss Fabulous. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So a lot of it was more up tempo, happy music. And like if somebody wants to be mad and watch like Whitney Houston's Waiting to Exhale and all that stuff, that's Love Chronicles. That's what Love Chronicle is.
Waiting to Exhale.
You now, yeah. Like you now, it's not like Waiting to Exhale. It's more like Girls Trip. It's like Girls Trip or
Whitney soundtrack Bodyguard.
Bodyguard, yeah. I don't know, yeah. I mean, Can't Stop. Yeah, I mean,
yeah.
So, but there's a difference in your music now that I've seen, and okay. I think that's a good thing. I like I said before, if you knew, for example, like you didn't know Pimp Daddy back in the day, you only heard the music that you hear now. You heard Right or Wrong. The one that you like is what's the one you like? Sometimes. Yeah, sometimes. Yeah, sometimes.
Wow.
Sometimes. Okay. And then of course, like Woman. Like
yes,
this is a different.
I love that one. Oh,
this right here is a totally different Pimp Daddy from what you would have heard years ago, because we talked to him at the video shoot and we were like, he's got maybe 70 songs that he never let nobody hear before. That he went through, he did album after album after album after album, and he never let nobody hear. So this new project. The reason why he did this new project is because SO pressured him. When I say SO, I mean S. Dot, my brother SOS. So we call him S. I call him S. Dot. But when S. Dot pressured him, it's just like he pressured me. He was like, you got to do this one album. It's got to be something dope. And I was like, okay, cool. So I went in there and I did a whole bunch of songs. I tried to get all the songs that I had with features already out the way because I couldn't use them on the album because they were all mixtape stuff because they didn't send me all the original stems. So when Pimp Daddy went in with the impression that he had to make this dope because everybody else was doing something that was dope. That was J. Paul, that was Money Lane, my brother and them doing Thug Money. So he had to go in there and do something that was better than that. So what he does is he goes in, he gets, I don't know if you ever met him before, but Blind Fury, the blind rapper. He went and did a song with Blind Fury. He went and did a song with Young Buck. He went and did a song with a whole bunch of other artists that are well-known people for this project. So I think like listening to him now from then, he's evolved so much because he uses his mind a little bit different. He's kind of like, to me now, he's kind of like what we miss in Nate Dogg, because that's what his image is like. You know, rest in peace, Nate Dogg. It's kind of what his image is like. You know,
I can agree.
Yeah, he's kind of like that Nate Dogg type person. He got that feel. He makes you want to, at some point, he want to make you think about something. Then 1 minute he want to make you dance. 1 minute he want to make you think of something. 1 minute he want you to dance. And he's kind of like out there. If you listen to each one of us, we have a different style. J. Paul is more the laid back dude. He's more that Afrocentric type cat. He don't really like to cuss. He don't really like to, but his music is more influential.
Right.
Lane is just Lane. Lane is more thug, rub it the wrong way, you know, get at you, whatever. Of course, my brother is as hard as you can possibly get. And then me, I'm just more like, sometimes I get in that booth and I feel like I can be, one moment I can be like Brother Rob. Then 1 minute I can go in there and I can be like King Pimpin'. Then 1 minute I can go in there and I can be, you know, like Randy Hitch. 1 minute I can go in there and I can be like 414 Dank. My range of thinking when I'm in the booth is so different. It's so what can Dre think of today that can be weirder than the next one? Because I think at some point or another, I'm the type of person that'll make you go in the studio and make yourself better. because there's been songs that I go in behind somebody and I do my verse and somebody say, well, damn, his verse was tight. Nah, I don't want to keep my verse. I'm gonna go back in and redo it.
It's that music. It was your sound is kind of like the music that we would have to refer them like Houdini.
Thank you. I take that as a compliment.
Like what I say that one song was with you and your other crew that you said don't rap no
Burners, the drama boys.
Bruh, like drama that boys. Was like some NWA stuff like that.
Thank you. Shout out to my brother, my big brother. Now,
like y'all didn't care what y'all said on that one. It was going down, whatever it was, on whoever it was, and I'm glad I wasn't the one y'all was looking for. That menace
open up.
Like you sitting back, rolling up, finna get it ready, your song in the car, and they no nothing. Like you made that song was like the real streets. Like they don't rap hard like that no more.
Open up. I mean, yeah,
they think they do, but they don't though. Like you actually said the actual words, like what you finna do, the slang that came along with it.
Appreciate that.
Open like up. That no more. Like gangster rap. That was a real gangster rap song.
I think that the guy that
back on cue with the curl, bro. Like,
listen,
police, like
back in the day, honestly, listen, back in the day when I was doing drama boy stuff, we actually, I'm not gonna say we actually not. The guy that did our music, that did our production, that let us use the studio, that we paid for and all that stuff, I think he didn't have it in his right mind to want to tell us no on how we did our music. And I think like if he could have his opinion, he'd have told us, don't do it. And I think a lot of it was because he just wasn't that type of person. I originally, all them beats that were made for all them songs, I made those beats. I made those beats back in the day. Off an old drum machine that I had. But
that'd be the coldest one sometimes. I started on
Sneak was done off that too. Sneak was done off of that old drum machine. So a lot of my stuff that I did back in the day was off the old drum machine. And I appreciated the old school way, but I know like the music then, like you said, it's not the same as it is now. And them guys that I did music with back in the day are all grown up now. And a lot of them are, I would say some of them are still into it, but some of them ain't into it as much as they used to be. So, I mean, it is what it is. I just know, like, I miss those days like you missed those days.
Fun. Y'all went in there, and that's the recording process I always talk about. Go have fun.
Mm-hmm.
Go to work and have fun. Be natural with it. Like, the originality in music is missing. Everybody sound the same, damn near.
You're right.
Everybody talking about the same thing.
Every
I
girl.
Love our shows because we bring it back out that variety, that uniqueness, that originality.
You're right.
Because they falling off too quick and passing too soon. You be like, what happened? Who was that? What song they had out? Like, it's going so fast. Like, it wasn't doing that with artists. Artists was pop for a minute. You couldn't take their spot. You couldn't just jump in front.
Yep, you're so right.
You had to earn that spot. Like, you be fighting for that for a minute. We need to bring that back also.
Mm-hmm.
Because
guys, y'all listening, y'all been listening close.
I got it on Spotify. I done my job. No, that's only part of it.
Mm-hmm. You're right. You're so right.
Channel, that's only part of it.
Yeah. Yep. You I know you got to proceed to get ready to get show started. You got T-minus 24 minutes. I know you got some prepping you got to do. You probably got to use the restroom, get some things squared away. Shout to my brother, Miss Bennett, birthday girl. She's in the building. My friends. Hey. So listen, anything in particular, anything else we need to do for our formats for what we getting ready to do? Because I know a lot of people are gonna be astounded what we getting ready to start doing. So
get your bin in, get in room, man. Get in the room with her.
Yeah, we'll start. Hey, listen.
Let's just start it like a first date. We're gonna keep it simple. Let's
just
work on getting one or two more people in the room.
Yeah, all the people that I have right now, all of them are in Facebook, are actually watching us on Facebook and talking to us Facebook. So shout out to everybody in Facebook. Shout out to Pocket Nation, said he's cooking something up for us. Hopefully we'll get some exclusives, some new music in. Man, shout out to my brother Daryl. My big brother. You ain't met him before, but shout out to my sister Crystal, my older sister. Everybody's in the chat room with us. Shout out to everybody that's been in Boss Lady's chat room. Y'all listen very carefully. I'm getting ready to switch over when I get off of here. I'm going straight to Boss Ladies Radio, presented by Boss Ladies Inc. and Dre's Radio Cafe. I'm going to be over there listening to some EDU. That's the thing I love about her show. I was gonna say the one thing, but no, she's got everything over there. She's got the music over there. She gets in different music, different genres of music. Yes. That's another thing that I like about how we both work, because we don't just deal with one music at all. We deal with all types of music, which is, to me, is a whole lot different, because you got all these other stations and people out there that do it, but they do it with just one genre of music in mind. And I think that as a whole folds everything, because if you ever listen to an old radio station will never give you just one genre of radio station. You can go to any other radio station, and if it's let me take that back, because if it's not a country station or it's not something that's out of ordinary, you will hear constant something different. You'll hear fast music, slow music, hip hop, R&B, old school rap, new school rap. I mean, it's genres all over the place, and we take it there to the point where we're doing a lot of everything. Hell, K.O. Lezo. I do K.O. Lezo. K.O. Lezo talks about narcissism and stuff. And I play that. I play, MC Lyrics MC. She plays a lot of stuff about anything. Randy Hitch, 414 Dank. You do the same thing. So I know we're all in the same boat when it comes to the music stuff. I want to just make sure that we keep it the way we love doing it. I mean, if your love is to just go one way, because I know on Sundays you play Soulful Sundays or Spiritless Sunday, and you have, just certain types of music on Sundays, which is good. I love that idea. The rest of the week, I mean, we just hard hitting it. We're hitting them hard. So
yeah. Southern soul, sexy, smooth R&B.
What you got next going on? What you got going on this week?
Okay. Tonight's show, I'm done for the week, because actually we did a Wednesday night show and a Tuesday. So we had 3 shows this week already. I sent out Freestyle Friday from last week. So the recent shows that Escape the Perfect Trap, which was Sunday on Boss Lady show, and then Boss Lady Radio was Use Your Spotify Often, and we did catch a new listener, which was Black the Prophet and Multi Music. So you'll be seeing them pretty soon. If you haven't seen him already, because he definitely said what's up to everybody in the last episode. So we good on that. Because I gotta get back to the part-time gigs, see what's going on with it. So I gotta do the
congratulations on that.
Yeah.
Back to work. I'll be back to work too. It ain't a part-time gig, but I'll be back to work. So pre-recording shows will be back in business.
And it's always good when you do it. However you can get them done, get them out. That's what I say.
Amen to that. So you got your stuff already set then?
Yeah, I'm already set, actually.
Once again, Monday I'll be hitting y'all off with the Hangout. Tuesday, in my opinion. And then, of course, Friday I'll be doing Dre's 8. If I can get with you sometime next week and you got free time, then we might hit off another episode of Roundtable.
Okay, bet. All right.
So, and that will be able to be more organized, more, laid back. Like I said, me and you touched up on some things. I'll send you my notes. You send me your notes. We can go from there and get it cracking the way we need to. And if anybody got any ideas, send them in. You can hit me up, DREZEY21 at yahoo.com. That's DREZEY21 at yahoo.com. Or hit up Boss Lady, Boss Lady 8 something. It's 8.
Boss Lady 95895 at gmail.com.
Okay, there you go. You got that. Man, other than that, any shout outs you want to throw out there before we get ready to get out of here? I guess I know you got some things you got to set up, and I got some things I got to get myself together on.
Shout out and salute to everybody that tuned in tonight, that's gonna tune into the future and tune in further from the future from that. Shout out to everybody that's been a part of the Boss Lady movement, Dre movement. Shout out to you guys. Father in heaven, shout out to him because he makes it all possible, waking us up every morning, preparing us to get our minds right so that we can bring forth good shows, good episodes that'll help the people as well as entertain the people. Because to me, it was all about help the people and less entertain. But hey, we had to throw something in there for you to enjoy. And on top of that, thanks for liking, downloading, and sharing the show. We're between 80 to 100 downloads a week because of that. I appreciate all the love, all the comments, all the support, being concerned about me when I'm not in a happy mood and whatever. And just being genuine about everything. And I thank everybody for that. And I really thank the puns that just don't understand it, don't get it, but I'm coming, but I'm still trying to understand it. Thank you too, because the little time that you took out with your offers, your products and all that, I just can't wait to spoil you. So whenever you're ready, let me know. Shout out and salute to Mama Let's Talk. If you haven't checked
go ahead and put it out there.
Check that out. It's not about mother and daughter. It's about woman to woman. But me and my mom have our own show where we just talk about what we want to talk about, even it's from past traumas to present opportunities and great futures. So yeah, this is something that we're causing a legacy to pass down throughout the family, because generations before that didn't think that was nobody's business. But we came to know that that caused the trauma because we couldn't talk and express ourselves. So we bring two generations together. One that didn't allow freedom of speech, and the ones that are exercising their speech now, that they say that's not allowed, but we rebels because of the what ain't allowed. You feel what I'm saying? You'll get to hear both sides in real life. Some stuff you ain't seen in the history because it just wasn't there to record it, or they couldn't due to whatever reason. But you'll be able to hear real life, real conversations, real deep stuff. I think the last couple was deep. So prepare your ears, prepare your mind. You might want to pray for you, listen to it or whatever.
Amen.
We coming hard, but we also coming out of love, and we also coming from a real space.
That's what's up. I like to hear that. That's what I like to hear.
That did check us out, thank you so much. There's more to come, more opportunities. Business is about to open up. You'll be hearing more stuff on that.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed.
Yeah.
Amen to that.
Everybody, global family. 25 to Life Records, all the that's popping right now. Everybody that, like I said, everybody that just support and yet don't understand it, but still support. I appreciate y'all. The ones that can't always be there, I see you. Thank you so much. You know, the little hearts in the inbox. I see you straight up. Like, thank you so much for that, because we don't know how we doing until we say how we doing, right? So
yes, indeed.
Yeah, I just. And I don't even know what else to say after that. I'm just so honored and so grateful and so humbled to be this long and doing this long and this much, and how it has impacted my life as well. You guys always telling me this is impacting my life. I really need to listen to this. I need to have a notebook and pen out. You know, that really helps me, that I'm growing up too. So thanks so much. Shout out to PSA Studios, along with support of HGS Lyrical, sending gifts and stuff like that. She's so
South Florida's finest.
Yeah, Boss King, the legend.
Yes, indeed. Teresa Taylor,
Noriega the King, one hand producer.
Amen.
Radio Cafe.
Appreciate you.
Iris, Naya, Misery, Young Promise.
Young Promise, yes, indeed.
Strange Woman and they family. Because the Strange One really started all this mess, because I wasn't gonna take it this far, but he like started sending me music. Oh, shout out to Teflon Tony. I don't know how you doing. It's been a while since I hollered at you. He's another one that's a beast on here. That was one of the first guests on my show, so I can never forget about my day ones. Shout out and salute to everybody. C Mills, 414 Dank. On my Milwaukee street team, you already know who you is. Dub Sack, you know what I'm saying?
Amen to Dub.
Jams, I'm seeing you, I'm hearing you. period. Like we doing this for real. So we finally got a platform that's for us, the local talent, which they come to us for the ideas anyway. So let's get this popping. Shout out, salute to everybody, all of you. Great job.
Thank you. You said it all to everybody. So I mean, I ain't got to put no more names out there. She done named all y'all, in exception to like Solo Nitty Gritty, Apex Pressure. Let me see. Anybody I'm forgetting? All my 100 Proof fam, Killer P.
Man, come on.
Killer P. Man. Waso, Skates. Yes. Killer Calico. Strange One, of course. Yes, indeed. Who else am I missing? King Pimpin'. Diggs, Sean Vega.
Yeah, Sean Vega dope.
What's your people that made that song, Two Thick Girls?
That's Nigel Perkins, my Southern soul.
Nigel Perkins, Nigel Perkins.
South in Georgia.
Shout out to Miss Fabulous, of course, for being in the building with me today. I thank her so very much. Brother Robert Poet Brown, Black Law Rebel Music.
Supreme Rod, Lamondo Carter. Shout out, salute.
Yeah, Lamondo Carter, Supreme Rod, Doe Fresh to Don. Yes, everybody, anybody in the building. I thank y'all so very much. I'm getting ready to close y'all out now. I'm getting ready to give y'all this. You talked about Strange One. I'm gonna go ahead and give y'all this drop from Strange One, and then ways to reach me. And we are out this place. She would tell y'all something about good morning, good evening, something, and I will see you soon.
Good morning and evening.
And I will see you soon next show. I'm gonna say put God first, protect, provide, spread love, and get this money. Until the next show, I am out of here. She's out of here. She's getting ready to get to her show. So let's follow her over there to Boss Ladies Radio, presented by Boss Ladies Inc. and Dre's Radio Cafe. Until next show, I'm out here. Peace.
Peace.
Oh, Trey, where you get that hot track at, boy? Send it to me. Oh, God. Oh, it's the Strange One. And I'm at Dre's Radio Cafe.
All right, man. So I'm getting ready to get up out of here. I thank you so very much, Miss Boss Lady, for another show.
Man.
And man,
and
I will see you on your side in a few minutes. All right?
Oh, we'll see you soon.
Indeed.
Oh, Trey, where you get that hot track at, boy? Send it to me. Oh, God.
Now there it is.
What's good? It's your girl, Lena.